Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Soo Amaziing, and I'm here with another build. There's gonna be an intelligence Spellblade build. It's gonna focus mainly on melee and some ranged combat, all around intelligence. So, blue magic, like frost magic, any type of magic that's blue, basic. This is a blue build, you can call it. First things first, we're gonna start off with the stats. This is a level 150 meta build. We got 60 vigor. That's a staple for every build. You gotta have at least 60 vigor to even compete with PvP or pretty much with any content. You gotta have at least 60 vigor. 25 mind. You could play around with this more or less. You could have it maybe 30, take some points off of something else. Maybe if you feel like you don't need that much intelligence, you can throw something more into mind. But I feel like 25 is a good middle ground. You get 20 endurance. That should be more than enough stamina to swing your sword, cast some spells, even though I don't even think you need stamina to cast spells. Only certain spells, like the ones with the great sword and all that. 16 strength so that we can wield the moonlight greatsword. 18 dex, same thing, so we can wield all our weapons. And we're gonna throw on 70 intelligence. Some people go up to 80, but I feel like 70 is a good middle ground, so you can still have some points to put into other stats. So you can put more points into mind or vigor, whatever it is that you need. And faith and arcane, we didn't touch it, stayed on 10. Moving on to the equipment. Of course, for any Spellblade build, for most Spellblade builds, we're rocking the moon veil. Great all around. This is not news to anybody, but just in case you didn't know, this is top tier katana right here. You can see right here it does 647 with the stats that we have on. And when you use the weapon art, it does big damage. Big damage. And another plus is that it has range as well. You see a little stream of light comes out when you use your weapon art or your Ash of War. So for our backup weapon, this weapon is a good mix-up weapon so that when you get stronger enemies in PvE, like bigger enemies and stuff that have more health, you could switch to the Dark Moon Greatsword. It does great damage. 766 damage to be exact. And when you buff it by using the Ash of War that comes on with it, you could charge up and it shoots a projectile. And if you hit the projectile and the sword, big damage. We're talking about big, heavy damage. This is basically the sword you pull out when you get big guys. Or you can pull it out on smaller guys too, but it's better to pull it out on bosses, on mini bosses, heavier mobs, stuff like that. Personally, I like to have a shield always for every build because I'm the type that likes to parry. For every one of my builds, you will always see a shield with a golden parry on it. That's like a staple for mine. You could switch it to something else if you would like. Maybe if you want to have another weapon here, or you could have another staff. I usually like to rock the shield. Sometimes you need it for the smaller dogs too. It's good to have a shield so you can just block and then hit them. Now for our staff, we have two choices here. I'm gonna keep it as simple as possible. The Carrion Regal Scepter, I would say, is great all around. It has good casting speed, shoot out your projectiles pretty quick, and it does decent damage. Now, if you want a staff that is a little bit slower but does bigger damage, you want to go with Lusat's Glintstone Staff. I unfortunately couldn't get the last piece to upgrade it to plus 10. But as you can see right here, when you're looking for sorcery, when you're looking for damage from sorcery, you want to make sure you're looking at the sorcery scaling. As you can see, it has 346 compared to Regal Scepter's 330. You can see also that the Carrion Regal Scepter, it boosts full moon sorceries. So full moon sorceries would be like the dark blue magic, stuff like that. It's gonna boost the damage on those. Now for the armor pieces. Me personally, I like to go for fashion. So whenever you see one of my builds, it's always gonna put fashion up front. I know poise is very useful in this game. I would suggest if you really want to make this min-max, throw on some heavier armor. I don't know, maybe Lusat's armor. something with a bit more poise. But for me, I'm more of a fashion Souls kind of guy. So I have on the Shining Horned headband, the Deathbed dress, Lusat's manchettes, and the Traveler's boots. Like I said, you could put whatever you want, but honestly, I like to go with this. This is for the fashion. Okay, now we're moving on to the talismans. You definitely want to have the Shard of Alexander because your skills will be used often. So this greatly boosts the attack power of skills. That goes, you know, for the katana. This is gonna get buffed. You guys know, you already know the vibes. And this as well will get buffed. When you charge it up, big damage. Big damage. Also, you want to throw on the Radagon icon. I would say if you're not really casting as much, you could switch this out to something else. Maybe something a little bit more focused on melee. But normally, or maybe you could even throw on the restores FP upon defeating enemies. If you're just fighting mobs throughout a level, clearing a level, you know you don't want to run out of FP and stuff. You could throw this on. Well, I usually just have on the Radagon's icon because I do like to cast. For the next one, you definitely want to have this on. Lowers FP consumed by skills. Same thing, it goes hand in hand with Shard of Alexander. You get to use your skills more often and you get more damage for your skills when you have both of these equipped. Another one, I would definitely suggest having this one on. This greatly raises the potency of sorceries. Graven Mass Talisman. This right here will boost your magic damage like crazy. That also, I'm pretty sure it counts towards the magic damage that you get from your weapon as well. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure it does. So I would say, yeah, these three are your staples. This one you could change it out if you're really not casting as much. Maybe you're just casting from far. But yeah, I could definitely say this one is interchangeable. Maybe you even want to throw on the raises your FP. Or anything you really want, honestly. Okay, now moving on to the spells. Carrion Phalanx. This one is great. It's great to just have it up, throw it up before you start casting your other spells. It sets you up so you can have a little defense mechanism. If someone tries to rush you in PvP, these will automatically shoot out. And they either have to dodge or take the hit. One or the other. But it's a little bit like a barrier kind of. Like a little defense barrier, I would say. Everybody knows about that. This right here, Terra Magica. This one is good when you're about to bomb a boss. You throw this down, it's like a little circle where it raises your sorcery damage or any magic damage. Basically, it raises the strength. In other words, it raises the damage of your magic. Renala's Full Moon, big damage here, big damage. Also, when you cast it and whoever you hit will take 30% more magic damage. This is perfect to mix it with Terra Magic because you basically get boosted magic damage at all times. The Comet Azure, otherwise known as a Kamehameha. This is self-explanatory. It shoots a tremendous comet within a starry torrent, whatever you want to call it. We all know what this is, the Kamehameha. Stars of Ruin, great mix-up spell, especially for PvP. Very hard to dodge. They will get at least hit with one of the stars if you cast this. And then another thing, when you cast this, you could mix that up with Comet, throw out the Stars of Ruin and shoot a couple comments. Maybe you catch him, maybe you won't. The opponent either has to dodge or get hit by big damage. Then we have the Carrion Greatsword. This is a great mix-up spell. After you cast your Comet, if they get close after dodging the Comet, cast a Greatsword, bang, you catch them. Again, big damage. For your physic, the Cerulean Hidden Tier, that's going to eliminate all FP consumption for, I believe, is about 15 seconds. So you basically get infinite FP for 15 seconds. I will show you in a few how this is going to work all great together. And then you want to throw on the Magic Shrouding Crag Tier. Temporarily boost magic attacks. Self-explanatory. You get a damage boost. Okay, now I'm going to show you guys how to just bomb any target. That you see a big target like that, you could just bomb them before they even do anything. First things first. Drink your physic. Cast Terra Magica. Get that full moon ready. Bomb them with the full moon. Look at the damage. Do I even need to say anything else? Look at this. Look at this. This is insane. 1,000 just for that. Look at how easily you could clear the mobs. Now that was if you don't want to get close. This build is even good if you want to get up close and personal as well. I'm not even gonna cast anything. I'm gonna just hit him with my sword and you're gonna see. Look at that, right? Now check it out. Wang, look at the damage. Need I say more? Need I say more? Need I say anything else? It's insanity. Now I'm gonna show you guys what the great sword can do. You wanna throw on your little magic boost? Use the Ash of War. I'm not even gonna get close. Look at the damage. Ranged. I'm not even hitting him with the sword. It's overpowered, bro. It's overpowered. Alright, let's show y'all some of the PvP now. What is he gonna do? Oh, we got a Bloodhounder. Ooh. Yeah, that's what I want. I want him to charge me, right? So that when he charges me, yeah, I could get aggressive too, my boy. I could get aggressive too, my boy. Keep swinging. Keep swinging, dummy. That's the thing about this build. They think that since you're like a caster, like you got no damage or you're not trying to fight straight on. This build got hands too. What is you talking about? Okay, so for this sword, we gotta put in a little bit more work because this shit is slow as hell. But the damage though, it's usually worth it. Usually. Throw out some of these real quick. Look at that. Boy, you should have just rushed me. I ain't even have to do nothing. I ain't even have to swing my sword. I'm not gonna cast on him actually. I'm gonna just straight up use the sword. I wanna show off the sword to you guys. Okay, so he's not gonna wait. Why is he doing no damage? Okay, he wants to cheese. Let him cheese. We got something. Go ahead, do it again. That's what you want to do? That's what you want to do? Oh, he's cheesing. Stupid little dumb nigga! Get up. That's what you get. Stop cheesing, boy. Put that dirty shield down. You gotta watch out for the little bastards that use that tier that negates all magic damage. Those guys are a little bit of a threat. I'm not even gonna lie. Let's see what we could run on this guy. Alright. Well, he's using kind of a heavy weapon. Let me see if I can catch him with a little bit of some of those. Look at that. That's how you combo. That's how you wombo combo. Alrighty, guys. That's my magic Spellblade build. So you already know the vibes. It's your boy Soo Amaziing. Like, comment, subscribe. Leave your feedback in the comment section down below. And I'm out of here. Deuces.